right, joining me now for the latest edition of Know Your Knights is Knights NAHL forward. That's Mike Gelatt. Mike, thanks for giving us a few minutes here after practice, but you guys are fresh in a busy week here after playing Fairbanks last weekend. You're getting set for a 2-game against Philly this weekend. But let's start with that last weekend first. Obviously, tough weekend against the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. You guys will get them again in Alaska in about a month. They're one of the better teams in the league, and they came away with 2 wins. But what did you feel worked and what did you feel didn't work this past weekend?
Well, obviously not the result we wanted, but I thought we figured out what it was like to play one of the best teams in a different conference, different division. So I think we know that we have to play with speed, and then just good teams can capitalize on our mistakes, so we just got to limit those, and I think we'll be good.
Now you're turning around this weekend and you're going to be playing the Philadelphia Rebels. It's obviously a team you're familiar with not only this year but also in years past. You're one of I think you might be the most NAHL experienced player on this roster.
The oldest guy.
But just with playing these guys, it's been a while since you played the Rebels this year. But what's key in terms of just playing against that team and getting wins?
They just play really hard. We just gotta back check well. Defend well. They're very good in the offensive zone. So we just got to out-compete them.
Sure. Now, there's been a spirited week of practice this week. I've sat in and seen a little bit of some of the action going on. High energy, to say the least.
Yeah.
But coupling that with the fact, like you said, you're one of the oldest players on this roster, one of the most experienced, and obviously one of the leaders on this team. You've seen some young guys this week, especially coming up from the EHL, whether it's Nielsen or Murawski or Zach Curry in as an affiliate. With future tender, what's it like, this year, as you've progressed over the last couple of years into becoming one of these veterans, and what kind of advice or teaching examples do you give some of these younger guys out there?
I just try to show up every day and do my best. That's pretty much all you can teach guys. Guys are going to learn on their own, so it's all about compete level, and like you said, all these guys coming up, it's good, helps push the team, helps push guys become better, and it's just good. You just got to develop well and keep pushing.
Sure, and then you've been, as I said, in the NAHL for the last couple of seasons here. What about this team do you like the most? I mean, obviously you've been part of this program for a while, and you've been with New Jersey for a little bit as well. What do you like about this team specifically this year?
I really like how we're young, we're fast, and I think one of the most skilled teams, if not the most skilled team I've played with in a long time. We got a lot of good forwards like Jack, Olmstead, Kidney, Curtis. I think we got a really good team here. We can do something special.
Gotcha. All right, well, we'll flip it over to our rapid fire segment here. We're coming up with new questions. I know we've been retreading a lot of them, but we'll start with an easy one. You're from Jersey. What's your favorite non-hockey team? We'll start with that. Non-hockey.
Oh, I don't know. I don't watch.
Not a lot
of sports. Probably the Giants.
Giants? Okay.
The Giants.
Makes sense. Right up the road. Are you a Devils fan?
No, Tampa Bay Lightning.
Okay. All right, so a big Stamkos guy? Or?
Yeah, Static Stamkos.
Is he your favorite player?
No, Wayne Simmons.
Wayne Simmons, okay. All right, that's different. I like that. Okay. What's a player you would say you model yourself after?
Probably Wayne Simmons. That's who I try to play like.
Big body, power forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got a lot to learn.
That's fine. Okay, how about pick one NHL forward to be a line mate with? Is it McDavid or Crosby? Is it Stamkos? Is it someone?
Probably
Simmons?
Probably Stamkos and Kucherov. They're the best two right now, so why not?
Okay, fair enough. Okay, how about, we'll rephrase these, because I asked a lot of the NHL, if you were in the video game questions. So let's pretend for a moment, obviously we had an expansion team this past year, the Las Vegas Golden Knights, but let's pretend the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights, for all intents and purposes, are the 32nd team in the NHL video game. So you guys are all in there. Who on your team has the fastest speed rating?
Fastest speed, probably Tyrone Bronte.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. How about the best fighting skill?
Fighting skill.
I know we haven't seen a ton of that this year. We saw a little bit in practices.
Yeah, we'll go with Justin Engelke's after his first.
His little bout
fight. Yeah.
All right. On that same token, there's a couple, as you said, it's a skilled team. Who would you say is the best hands?
Best hands. That's tough. I would probably go with either Olmstead, Kidney, or Curtis.
Okay, yeah,
maybe Morrissey, those four.
A lot of competition this year.
Yeah, we got. It's not like last year where you one top guy.
Right. Okay. All right, one more with that. Who would you where would you put yourself in terms of on the scale of the rating scale? Again, pretend your team's in the NHL, so we're not doing a junior team ranked as a junior team against NHL teams. If you guys were an NHL team, where would you put yourself in that category?
Probably like
putting you on the spot a little bit.
Yeah, probably like an 80. I'm having a rough year right now.
Yeah, I think that's modest. You got a good 2-minute game to go with that. All right. Let's give you another good one here that we haven't asked in a while. We've had one answer was the go-to answer for everybody, and the players no longer with the team. But when you pull into the Revolution Ice Center parking lot, you see a lot of interesting vehicles out there. A lot of nice cars, some cars that are different. We had Josh Fricks when he was here, his lifted tires truck and everything. But now that he's moved on, who would you say has? It doesn't have to be the best ride, but who would you say has the most interesting ride out there in the parking lot?
Interesting. Probably Curtis. He's got some stickers on the back that when you look at it makes you chuckle.
What kind of car is it?
Jeep Wrangler.
Okay, gotcha. All right, I'll have to go check those out. Maybe
it's fun.
Give a little preview there. All right, last one here. This one is one we ask everybody. You're stranded on a deserted island. You get to take one teammate with you. Who is it and why?
Probably take Joey Vakirky.
Joey? Okay.
Or Tom Farrell.
Okay.
Those guys are smart. They know what to do.
I think Olmstead said Vakirky. I think Vakirky was the valedictorian or something.
Yeah, 4.3 GPA, not bad.
Wow, that's impressive. We'll have to get him in here soon. Ask him
some
science questions or something. All right, well, Mike, we appreciate you giving us a few minutes here. We look forward to seeing you out this weekend against Philly and, of course, the rest of the way, and we wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.